Okay, so I thought I'd come out here and bring you up to speed on what I've done to the van since last time. I put this is actually a bedside table. The hotel about 6 months ago put up new furniture in the rooms. It's a brighter furniture, so I kept this for the van. I got my water down here. That's a 5-gallon jug. This is gonna be my sink. My laundry basket, my laundry washing machine, my bathtub, and whatever I need it for. And right next to it, I just bought this today. This is my griddle for my camp stove. I just stuck it in there just for the time being. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do. I got a dresser right here. These are storage bins. The bottom one has stuff in it, but these two right here, I'm probably just going to put, when I move into my van permanently, that's just going to be a stuff for my storage building. I'm probably going to put another one of those right here. And let's see, you see I bought another lantern by Samdino. I have 2 of them now. Although I can turn on individual lights in here. This runs off of the van battery, and I do have a Jackery. Also, my solar panel for my Jackery came in Saturday. I have that in my apartment. I'm not going to leave it. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made last time and let my van get broken into and have my stuff stolen. I've replaced all the cables except the recharging cable for my vlogging camera. So I'm on my cell phone, but let's take a look at what I've done. This is my refrigerator. I got it between the seats. It opens this way. Has a freezer in it. Runs by 12 volt. It plugs into that port right there. Got a dash cam, a dresser, refrigerator, bedside table, and I put it right here by the door for several reasons. Number one, when I get this lined up, I bought some I guess these are called straps. And I'm gonna have to run a bar through here to keep this stuff from sliding out. So I bought these little straps to mount here to hold that stuff in place. I've been thinking about mounting my camp stove right here on top of it permanently. That way I don't have to take the camp stove in and out. And if I'm in a camp spot and it's raining and I don't have my overhead cover out, there's plenty of ventilation if I cook right here and still be in out of the rain, out of the weather. My hatchet. I ordered some off-road gear. That should be here sometime next week. Okay. Right now I have my camp stove down here, I have my toolbox there. This is like hand tools like screwdrivers, pliers, and stuff like that. It's in a ammo can. This, I'm debating. This is part of the bed. However, that bed right there is just plenty big enough for me. It's like the size of a double bed. I'm debating whether to take this folder part out. See, I can take it out right here. And I'm debating whether to take it out or just leave it up. And then I got all this storage back here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet. Maybe some of you have some suggestions. Down here I have my electrical cord when hooking to shore power. Got my laundry detergent, an extra blanket, Like I said, my camp stove and propane. I have a power 12-volt power port right here. I'm thinking about adding shore power plug right here. So when I plug in and it'll come through the wall right here. So I can plug into the shore power and plug anything I need into the outlet right here, the 120 outlet right here, when I'm hooked to shore power. Like I said, I got a solar panel to keep my Jackery. I'm gonna be adding up there in the front, I'm gonna be adding a, what they call them, power inverter, 1500 watt power inverter, so that I can run, when the car is running, I can keep my Jackery charged and keep my freezer and my refrigerator and freezer running without using too much car battery, if that makes sense. I'm going to be adding up here on the roof. You can see I don't have a luggage rack. I'm going to be adding one. So I got storage up top here. And then at some point I'm going to get a solar panel mounted to it. And when I get the basket up there, I'm going to put an awning right here. You know, I have to do a little at a time because I work, but I'm going to put an awning. I want an awning right here so that I got overhead cover, you know, in case I'm off-grid camping somewhere and not in a state park or someplace like that. You see, I took the molding off here. It was cracked, all cracked and everything. I ordered the molding from the Ford company. But I kind of like it like that too. I'm going to be mounting a shower on this door right here. A 1.5 gallon per minute camp shower. Will run by propane. And then if I need a shower for privacy, all I got to do is put a tarp up right here. Put a tarp on the doors. I did buy curtains, privacy curtains. The only way to see in here, because I have the limo tent all the way around, the only way to see in is through the front windshield. So I did buy a privacy curtain that will go right across there, right behind the front seats, that will cut off the front to the back. There's the rod right there. I just haven't put them up yet. Hopefully, even though I have these were part of the van. Now, most of them are broken. I don't really need them, but you see the string right here. Well, that's a guide. That's how they're supposed to work. They come up and down on a string like that. You see that? And this is the only one that works. The rest of them, the strings were broken right here and right here. So I just rolled them up and tied them up with shoestrings. Don't really need them. Like I said, the windows are limo tent. I can see out, but no one can see in. So I'm not really too concerned with that kind of privacy, but we'll make it do. My TV is located right here. That's my TV. My VCR is right there. And this is a VCR, so that tells you how long it's been in here. You know, early 2000s. This is a 2001 model. I don't know who put that in, but I'm going to be putting in a CD player so I can play Blu-ray movies. So I'm going to change that. I have to do a little at a time. Like I said, I work. I'm not rich. I have to work. But it'll all come in due time. This is what I've gotten going so far. Now I'm planning another trip to another state park on another lake. Most of our state parks here in South Carolina are close to either a lake or a river. So I got another trip planned coming up, But right now, the other maintenance fella, I knew he wasn't gonna last long. He lasted about a month. He quit the other day, so now I have to work on my days off, which is gonna put another pinch on my video and everything. But you see, I'm trying to color code everything. My dresser is blue. It matches the blue paint of the van. I like the blue bedding. Blue is my favorite color, in case anybody was wondering. That's pretty much all I've gotten so far. Not bad. Oh, I did add one more thing. The most important thing, in case I'm off-grid camping. Y'all know what that is? That's my toilet. That's my toilet. See that? There's nothing in it right now. You put a bag in it. They have toilet bags. Look what it says. Do it right. You gotta do the do right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do it right. And if I'm not using it as a toilet and I need to carry something, I got a bucket, a 5-gallon bucket. I can, use it as a stool, a camp stool if I need to. I got a seat. If I need to collect wood for a fire, I got a bucket to do it in. Then it ain't gonna hurt nothing. So, yeah, I bought that at Lowe's, One of these toilets is way cheaper than a composting toilet. And I definitely wasn't going to tear the guts out of this van and put in a running water toilet. That ain't going to happen. I'm a simple man, simple plan. And I have went in a bucket before, so it's no big deal. And like I said, that's only if I'm off grid, because most of our state parks, I don't know of any state park or national park that doesn't at least have restrooms with running water. So that's an emergency. Or like I said, a camp stool. I got a stool to sit on. I will be adding a lounge chair to my road gear. But yeah, that's it. That's the new additions to the van. I can't think of anything else I added or implemented. I had to put a hasp on here to keep the door from opening and shutting. As I put on the brakes and took off, this thing would slam. So I put a hasp and holding it on with a carabiner, it keeps everything in secured. So if I'm gonna use this for my desktop, I can use it for my laptop computer as a writing desk. So like I said, I thought maybe I could put my stove on it, but I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm probably gonna keep it as like it is. In here right now, I have my cooking utensils, my pots and my pans, my plates, extra linen, and just knickknacks in there right now. I don't really have it organized. I just put it in here for the time being, just to try to clean the van up a little bit. I still have my first power source. I did a video on that one. I do still have that. It's an important piece of gear. If my battery goes dead, if I use too much battery power, my battery gets weak, at least I can jump myself off. I can use it. It's got 12-volt plugs in it, and it's got two 120-volt, 120 power sources on it. So if I put a power inverter up there and hook it to this, hook my refrigerator to this, then I can save my jackery for other and till I get somewhere, truck stop, rest area, until I can roll out my cord and recharge everything. And that's only until I get my solar panel, my permanent solar panel. Right now all I have is a Jackery solar panel just to keep my Jackery charged up when I'm camping. But I want a permanent solar panel up there, maybe 500 watts. I don't need more than that because I don't use a lot of power. It's just me and the dog, and you see Daisy right there. You know, like I said, she goes with me everywhere I go, she goes. She loves to ride, boy. I open up this door and she's ready to go. Ain't that right, girl? That's my baby. But anyways, y'all have a good evening.